It's a division tactic that works, and it has worked for so long, and it works very, very well. Symbolically, this would be no better than two gangs fighting and demoralizing each other based on the colors that they wear, and it would be no better than, neighbors, friends, family, brothers fighting and killing each other based on the colors that they wear. Or, like I experienced, even having family slander you and just publicly and slander you and your character and try to destroy you because of their false perception based on their chosen color to view the world through. Because people who view the world solely through just one of those colors, if you do not kneel before them and what they perceive through that color, then they just silence you and cancel you and hate you and oppress you and slander you. It's a well-played and powerful division tactic. Definitely well-played and powerful division tactic to keep the enemy out of sight and in control of your life. It is a disheartening thing when it happens, but it is a sad and true fact of life. Sometimes some of us close one eye and allow that filter to be all that we can see through, and we submit to whatever that color determines and demands that we perceive as truth, as fact, as justice, as reality. And in doing so, we reject respectful discussions with others and we ignore another's perspective in life. And when we do this, when we view all based on their color, and when we view all based on their color that we perceive them as, we see them as not valuable, as not worth listening to. They have no worth. They're unworthy of an opinion or thought or perception or advice, and they're unworthy of any God-given inalienable rights. And at that point, the ends justifies the means. So if they're not valuable, if they're unworthy, if they have, no worth, they don't need the right. Take the right away from them. It's sad. But based on the color we perceive them and based on the color we choose to view the world through, we end up trying to shield ourselves from reality, from the facts, from the truth. Not your truth, not my truth, but the truth. And from tolerance and love. We end up hiding in our color, and we take refuge in our color's chambers. We avoid any reality that might dislodge our perception or derail our agenda if seen through another perspective and in the depth of reality. We hide in our echo chambers and our safe zones. We do not allow opposing views to be discussed or debated in public, in our lives. We fight it in the education system when we view everything through just one color hue. So here's two questions. Is our subservient obedience to one color what truly determines our view, our perception, our opinion, our foundation for life? And is it what we allow to dictate to us what is true and moral and ethical for one and maybe not for another? Is our free will, our conscience, our character, our independence worth so little that submitting all to the authority of color, what will truly make a person worth any value? Like the glasses worn to view the stereoscopic anaglyphic 3D images, we tend to view the world as either red or blue. And while wearing our filtered glasses, we pretend to be understanding and loving and truly believe we view the world and its topics in three-dimensional space. And this presumption makes us feel we hold the all-encompassing, true intellectual honesty over the other color in every issue, every conversation, every debate. And this is what leads us to slandering people, to silencing people, to trying to cancel people and things, to kicking them out of our life if they will not kneel before our color hue of perception. And in doing so, we believe all the facts, truth, morals, values, ethics, justifications, and laws are absolutely in line with our opinions, beliefs, perceptions, and view, even when reality shows sometimes that they are not. Viewing the world through one eye, through one color, and dismissing all others, it is an invitation to foolishness. And when one becomes a fool, there is only one way to talk to them. And that I will speak about in another episode. It'll be a future one. It's a good one, trust me. So, sometimes when we open both eyes, we may not like what we see, because it might be uncomfortable. It might be in opposition to what we were told to believe. And it might just be a humbling experience if we will be honest and remove the blinder of the enemy. So, we have a choice. We can continue to view the world through one eye and through our preferred color, keeping one eye closed. Or we can open our eyes and see the world for the depth that it has and see the truth and facts for what they are. We can open both eyes, view through both sides, and in doing so, maybe we can experience this thing called reality.